Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now on Tal'Darim Altar. We have got IcePhyre going up against 4K. So IcePhyre in for a little treat here. We did get to see 4K play already against One Shot, and One Shot is not easy to beat. So 4K has actually got a fairly impressive background so far, and they've only seen him play one game. So I got a lot of respect for anybody who can take a game off One Shot. One Shot, in my opinion, is a phenomenal player. Now, IcePhyre is a diamond level player, but is going to be playing today against a master, so hopefully he will be able to make something happen there. He is good. We have seen him play before, and he actually signs up for a lot of our tournaments, but sometimes doesn't quite make it to them. Sometimes those start times are tough to hit. So you kind of get knocked out of the tournaments, but that is okay. We do get to see him play now, and that is nice. Now 4K going to be spawning as the red Protoss here at the bottom left, and at the top right we do find IcePhyre spawning as the purple Zerg. Going to be going for, let's see, it's not quite time for, it's almost time for fast expand. Nope, but he is not going to be fast expanding, going straight for spawning pool here. And 4K, on the other hand, is going for a forge expand, it appears. Nice play here. I do not mind that at all. I kind of like that play on this map, to be honest. As long as you can complete your wall in the right way, should be fine. Gas going down for IcePhyre. 4K going to be chronoing out his probes here for just a moment. Trying to get geared up for that wall in. It does cost a lot of minerals. Alright, so Photon Cannon first, then the Gateway. This is pretty nice timing here. I kind of like that timing that he is using. IcePhyre going to be taking an expand of his own right now. That is going to be solid. Let's take a look what's going on the live stream, and nothing. But nice looking wall in so far. He's going to have to complete that, it looks like, with probably his cybernetics core. But he needs one more pylon here as well. Going straight for the expand right now, fairly early, getting it down just before the 4-minute mark. Gateway is now complete. Is he going to toss down his cybernetics core right away? We shall see here in just a moment. But IcePhyre going to be completing his hatchery as well. His expansion will be up and running. He does have enough gas now for his metabolic speed boost. Let's see if he's going to get that started or not. Maybe. I imagine he'll get it started. Bring up the production tab so we can see when he gets it going. Now the expand complete for IcePhyre. 4K in pretty decent shape here. Nice looking wall off. Put the cyber core here so that the choke is on the back side. So the units will have to run all the way by this cannon here just to run through. And then he should be able to block this off. I can't really tell, but there's a tree in the way. So what's the key to... there we go. Yeah, you can see, it looks like he should be able to block that with a single unit, maybe. If not, he is definitely going to try. And he does have that zealot on the field, so he should be okay here for just a little while. Looking pretty good, though. He does have this Nexus up and running, some probe transfer on out there. Let's take a look at the units tab here for just a moment. 25 to 25, so pretty good there. As far as even matchups so far, we do have a spine crawler for IcePhyre going down. IcePhyre does have decent map control at this point, and a stalker cruising out across the map, going to try and find something to shoot, I imagine. This guy is trigger happy. He says, haha, I found a Zergling. I'll shoot that. Down goes the Zergling. That just means that IcePhyre is going to have to commit a whole nother Zergling to his map control here in just a little bit. 4K doing a phenomenal job staying on top of his probe production right now. Really, really good stuff. Let's take a look at what he's got for defenses. Uh-oh, air weapons. Interesting. Twilight Council. What is going on? He's getting a Twilight Council and air weapons right now. So this is very, very interesting play. It's got this probe here in the back of the base. That's a nice spot for it. Can put a nice proxy pylon anywhere in this area. And if it's not spotted, that can be extremely useful and very, very difficult for IcePhyre to deal with. I'm interested why he's getting these. Look at that. He is getting air weapons level 1 and chrono boosting it out to boot. So where is this Stargate? Am I missing something here? Ah, there we go. Stargate going to be going down. Looks like in this proximity location. Now I wonder if IcePhyre has figured this out yet. If he thinks that there's something fishy going on, if he's going to poke out and see what he can make happen. But 4K being very, very aggressive with his scouting, is getting a lot of information, sees exactly what's going on in IcePhyre's base. We do have Nidus Network on the map. It looks like it is about to be utilized. We do have 4K a little bit out of position here to deal with this potentially. Oh my goodness. We might have like a base trade situation go down here in just a moment. Here's the Blink Stalkers. These guys are going to be able to get up on the high ground here because of this probe. So nice stuff there. And here comes the Nidus Worm. Interesting. Both armies going to be in each other's bases. Get it going. That's all I can say for you, buddy. Nidus Network about to go down. Almost all of those guys coming out. Look at this. I mean, it's just a base trade. You gotta love it. I mean, how often do you get to see that at high level play like this? But these guys were so out of position to deal with those attacks that went down at almost the exact same time. And it's just gonna come down to who can deal faster, I think. Wow. It's a lot of work. Queen does go down. We do have a lot of static defense here, but it doesn't look like it's quite going to be enough. Got to get these probes moving, IcePhyre. I mean, these drones, rather. Get them moving. Because right now, 4K is... Oh, look at these defenses going down. And his natural here, mining still. You've got to make this happen, IcePhyre. Wow. Got to love this base trade situation that's going on here. And 4K doing a really good job with these Blink Stalkers, though. It's nice looking stuff here. I can't tell who's going to get the better of the other right now at this point. I mean, this is really nice play from both players. And wow. IcePhyre, I think, is slightly better position, but he has got to figure out how to get back to mining here. He does have this base going up here, which I think is a nice location, except he is being spotted here. He's got to take care of this pylon. Otherwise, it is going to be able to warp units back into his base. Interesting situation, but here comes the reinforcements from 4K. I think 4K going to be able to clean up shop here pretty good. Oh, he did get the snipe there. So no Nexus right now. Oh my goodness. There is no Nexus for 4K. He cannot do any mining, and he does not have enough minerals to rebuild. So that is yucky for him. Oh my goodness. And now IcePhyre not going to have a Nexus, I mean a hatchery either. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, there we go. Good job for IcePhyre there. Now 4K is really going to have to do a lot of work to make this happen at this point with these stalkers. He's got to keep these guys alive. He does have 9 of them. And if he heads in the correct direction, he might be okay here. But mining going to get right back to work here for IcePhyre. That is going to be phenomenal stuff for him. He does have quite a few Zerglings here on the field. Going to be try and be careful with these. Do not let them die. Going to try and keep these stalkers busy so he can get some more mining done. It's a phenomenal idea. Needs to rebuild in this location though. So, I mean, this is where his static defense is. He's got to get some more creep on these spine crawlers. Otherwise, these guys are going to die. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. There goes the Evo chamber. Interesting play here. Trying to keep the spawning pool alive is not a bad idea. But IcePhyre doing pretty solid job here. He's in pretty good situation. One of those stalkers going down. Not a good thing there for 4K. Oh, he is going to lose the spawning pool though. Lots of work for 4K here. I mean, IcePhyre's got the potential to win this, but he is definitely slightly behind in the army, so it's going to take a little bit of work for him to get back into this matchup, but I do not blame him for how he is playing. This is actually really pretty good stuff here. And it looks like he is finally going to get scouted down here. Need to see some static defense here, I think, would probably be in order. A little bit more over this queen might be a good idea. He does have the spawning pool finally getting back down. Lots of Zerglings here. I don't know, man. It looks like IcePhyre really has got this one in the bag. So, I mean, congratulations to him. We'll see if that's the case. It will come down to when 4K does spot this. 4K is like, what the heck? Now he knows exactly where his opponent is. So he is going to be dealing with that immediately. Good blink micro there. Boy, this queen sure has her work cut out for her. But there goes IcePhyre's more speedlings. Wow, look at that blink micro. IcePhyre really having to work hard to get these kills here. Oh, don't pull drones. Just build more units. Great play here by 4K, though. My goodness. Wow, unbelievable. Is he really going to be taking this down? It looks like he may. And that is going to be it. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. That is amazing stuff. I have got to hand it to 4K. He did a lot of work to make that happen. Really, really nicely done. Going to be taking care of this spawning pool, and that is going to be it. We do have one more drone, but it is not enough. Oh. How did he get that? Unbelievable. I didn't even see him building that. I was like looking at his minerals. It's like, how is he going to be building a hatchery? And I was wondering why he hadn't GG'd out, but that is why he is going to have a hatchery going down here. Yeah, put them all nice and close. Really well done here by IcePhyre. Good looking stuff here. Unbelievable. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen. He does have a single Zergling on the field too. Wow. I can't believe this. Oh, I've never in my life have seen anything like it. Ew, nice job there by IcePhyre, getting his micro on a little bit. Well, looks like this is going to go down for IcePhyre, and that is going to be it for him. Then it's just a matter of time here for 4K to take this stuff down. Interesting stuff. And that is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. This many stalkers with full shields. Doesn't matter if they have any health at all, because that is going to be it. And there's the GG from IcePhyre. Very, very well played. Phenomenal stuff. My goodness, I have not seen a base trade like that in a long while. Especially not at high-level play, but extremely interesting to see these guys battle it out. But thank you guys for watching. Don't alt-tab. Always love StarCraft. We'll see you guys next time. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now. This is Game 2 in this matchup between IcePhyre and 4K. 4K did take a very, very long-winded win off of his opponent in that last game. They had a base trade situation, and 4K's Blink Stalker Micro ended up winning him the game. Unbelievable stuff. It was just phenomenal play. I cannot believe how he just methodically picked his opponent apart. Really, really fun to see. It was kind of painful to see in some respects, but we do have to hand it to these guys at how much work they had to do. to play in that game. I mean, that is just an insane amount of work to have to keep moving units around the map like that, all over the place and microing like crazy to try and hold on to your whatever advantage you can possibly have. And so, but really, really good stuff by 4K, man. He really pulled it out there at the end. So solid stuff. Let's take a look at what we've got here. IcePhyre is going to be spawning as the orange Zerg in the top right. And 4K going to be spawning as the red Protoss in the bottom left. Good cross positions. We are on MLG's Shakur's Plateau. Yes, we are. There is the supply depot. And spawning pool going down first for IcePhyre. Alright, and look at this, 4K going for a fast expanded. When I say fast, I mean blazing fast. And when I say blazing fast, I mean so fast that he put down his Nexus before his Forge. So, very, very, very fast expand here from 4K. IcePhyre is taking his hatchery just slightly behind the Nexus timing here. Pretty solid stuff. And one gas right now for IcePhyre. Looks like he's going to be going for his metabolic speed boost here in just a moment. And there's the photon cannon, but look at the timing on this Nexus. I mean, this thing is going to finish just slightly after the 4-minute mark. That is super kinds of fast. Going to be very interesting. That's going to put him ahead economically here in just a little bit. Let's take a look at units tab and see what we're looking like. Oh my goodness, 4K is already up to 19 probes, brutalizing his opponent right now economically. IcePhyre has got some ground to make up already, and we're 4.5 minutes into this game. There is the expand from 4K. We do have this gateway about to complete. So followed by Cybercore, I assume, here at any moment. There's the Cyber, and a complete wall off here from 4K. Going to be macroing up hardcore. Look at that, Chrono boosting out probes on both of his Nexus. Cyber is complete. Is he going to be going for this warp gate tech? He may not even need it. He might be going for air. Solid air. We'll see what he's got for us. This is going to be an interesting build here. But look, I mean, I like watching the units tab right now. He has got 33 probes to 23 drones. Yikes. Yep. Stargate going down. We do have a gateway. Pretty good stuff, and he's going to be able to warp all of the units that he needs outside his base here, if that's what he wants to do. Stargate is complete, however. Twilight Council on the way. And Chrono boosting out some Void Rays right now. This is looking pretty solid. We're on 3 gas right now for 4K. IcePhyre taking a third. Now, I actually kind of like this play here. 4K may not scout this, number one. But number two, he knows that his opponent is going to be is going to be on a solid 2-base strategy here for just a little bit, and he might be able to pull this out on a 3-base play, which I think is wise at this point. But he does have ground to make up in the economy right now. He's got to make that happen. Excuse me. So I mean, we need to see some more probe or drone production rather from IcePhyre. He is mining 3 gas, about to take his 4th gas here. IcePhyre is going to be losing this queen if he is not careful. Get that queen back on the creep. So held off here for just a moment. I'd like to see what IcePhyre's response is going to be. I think I would like to see, well, you know, Spire, not a bad choice here. If he goes Mass Muta or something like that, that could be fairly effective. We'll see what he's got going for us. But the nice thing for 4K is that he'll be able to transition right into Phoenix if he needs to, and he is going to be getting quite a few warp gates up here now. So going to be having his army in a forward position. More gateways. My goodness, look at that. But nice defense here by IcePhyre. I mean, this has been actually very, very well done. He's not overreacting, I don't think. Tossing down a couple spore crawlers, some more spine crawlers, which I think is very, very smart. Because now 4K is going to be transitioning here. Do have Archons on the field from his Templar archive. And this is a pretty substantial force here. Now, IcePhyre needs to be scouting this movement. No, that is the one thing he needs right now. He needs to be building up a very substantial army and not sitting back passively here. Oh, see, this is where he's going to have trouble because this attack is really going to be hectic for him. There is way too much in this army. Look at this. They got 3 Void Rays, which will be tough to deal with on their own, plus an Archon, plus a lot of Zealots here. 2 Archons now. Taking out the static ground defense here with these Void Rays. 4K doing a phenomenal job. I think at this point, I mean, while IcePhyre doesn't necessarily know yet, this is about to be GG. So, this force here by IcePhyre, I mean by 4K, is just too large for IcePhyre to deal with. He just doesn't have any units. And that's exactly what he's going to need. A whole bunch of Hydras, a whole bunch of Roaches, and not enough is the case. And this is a death force here from 4K. I mean, this is really, really wonderful play. I mean, I'll have to hand it to him. I am very, very impressed with this strategy. And in fact, I will be implementing it myself into my Protoss gameplay. So it's great stuff to watch. But wow, solid play there. Really able to do a lot of damage. And, oh my goodness. There are several spine crawlers on the way, and there's the GG from IcePhyre, giving the good luck. I love that guy's manners. IcePhyre is so awesome. But congratulations to 4K. He is cruising right along here. We'll be going into some more matches here in just a moment, but don't alt tab, always alt StarCraft. We'll see you guys in just a bit.